What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch family? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight on this beautiful Friday. Hope everyone is gearing up to have a fantastic weekend, a safe weekend at that as well. You guys already know what time it is, baby. Another live 2022 fantasy football draft. We are drafting through Underdog Fantasy tonight. Let's hop right into a live draft. You guys know what to do, baby. Hit that like button on the way and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch fam tonight on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hop in the live chat. Let me know what's popping, man. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let's hang out. Let's talk some fantasy football. Let's have some fun. Let's draft, hopefully, an awesome team. And, yeah. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out and talking some fantasy. Trying to get a couple things set up very quickly for the stream. And then we'll hop right into things. Looks like we've got 2 people left to join this live draft. And then we should be able to go. I might change up tonight's strategy just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know quite yet. We'll find out. All right, let's see. I think I am ready to roll. So I have been still drafting those 2 teams through the slow draft format. So let's see here. Let's see. I did want to go over these. Getting closer to being complete here. Let's see. I am really starting to like this team. I'll probably have to go to the actual draft. That would help. Found a moment. All right. So I've got 2 teams. Yeah, I like this team a little bit more than the other team I've drafted so far. But in this current draft, I should only have, 4 selections left. We're coming up on pick 199. So I drafted from the 7th overall selection. Thus far, I've got Jalen Hurts, QB12 himself, Najee Harris, Leonard Fournette, James Conner, James Robinson, Marlon Mack, Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Hunter Renfrow, Kendrick Bourne, Tim Patrick, KJ Osborne, Dawson Knox, Mike Gesicki, and Gronk. So I really, really like this team overall. I think that it is turning out pretty damn good in my opinion. I really haven't had any point in this draft where I felt like I did not like this team and the players that were falling to me. I think the tight end position is about as strong as it can get. Receiver, it's not beautiful, but Stephon Diggs being my wide receiver 1 and having that upside in St. Brown and that consistency, and Hunter Renfrow is really nice. And I think I got some really good late round players as well, and Kendrick Bourne and Tim Patrick. And I think KJ Osborne had a very nice season last season, even if a lot of that upside came from Adam Thielen missing some time. But I've still got plenty of players on this queue that I'd be happy to add here. Sid Wilson or Braxton Berrios at the receiver position, and then a couple running backs that I like in this format: Zach Moss, Justin Jackson, as well as James White, and even Boston Scott. And I'm actually kind of eyeing Jared Goff as a 3rd QB because why the hell not? So I want to give you guys an update there. I do have a 2nd team as well that is going pretty well. But we're also about to start this draft, so we can save that for later. So here we go. I got pick 8, which means what? I get pick 17 as well. So not too bad. I should be able to start things off with 2 pretty damn good players. We'll find out, right? So let's hop into another live draft, baby, with Underdog, of course. Getting some best ball going, baby. All right, guys. 7 picks away. The pressure is on. Let's see who goes number 1. I don't think I've done a single underdog draft where JT has not gone number 1 overall. Don't think I've seen anyone else go number 1. 2 through 4, I've seen a lot of different players. Alright, sending out a message on Discord letting everyone know that we are live and chilling. There we go. CMC off the board at number 2. CMC definitely a very popular best ball selection. Cup at number 3, got double RB, then a receiver out of here. At 8, I'd love to get like a Najee Harris. I've seen him fall to 8 plenty of drafts. There goes Eckler. Interesting to see if a receiver, tight end goes in here possibly, or Najee Harris just gets taken off the board. If he does, then Joe Mixon becomes my next target. Looking at receivers, even JJ's just really hard for me to pass on. And I think really from pick 6 to 9, you've got some really tough decisions with. I think most people want to go running back, but there are some receivers hanging around that are in very good fashion, right? There goes Chase, another guy who's really hard to pass on. Hill, Debo, Diggs as well, even though we don't know what in the world's going on with our boy Debo there. But, wow, this is tough. So my gut is telling me you need to go running back. Let's see, I've got pick 17. Let's go JJ. Let's go JJ, and let's see who falls to us at 17 and... Let's see, this will probably be easier. 17 and 32. I do think we can end up with 2 running backs that I'm happy with. But man, I really wanted Mixon there. Don't get me wrong, it's possible Mixon falls 17, but extremely unlikely, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen at all. It's the 3rd highest rated running back left. Just hard to pass up JJ. There goes Adams and Cook. So we're on to pick 11. It was Debo. I don't know if right now I'm taking Debo over Hill or Diggs. As of 4/22/22. That could change. There goes Hill. There goes Diggs. Big run at receiver, which I'm liking, especially if we can get a tight end sprinkled in here. Let's cue him off. Oh, he just got picked again. Shit. Never mind, we're not getting Joe Mixon. But now Javonte Williams, I would absolutely adore with this 17th selection. There goes Travis Kelce. I would imagine JD is going to take Javonte. Good pick, bro. Good pick. All right, so sitting here, I can go Kamara or Swift. I'm going to go Kamara. And hope that those legal issues don't get in the way. Still a top 10 running back last season. Not mistaken, a top 8. There goes Nick Chubb. DeAndre Swift's the other guy to kind of look at there. Someone who's on a pace to be a top 5 player at the running back position before getting hurt last season. But I'll go Kamara. Still like that as my RB1. Now, if he didn't have the legal issues moving around, I don't think anyone would have any question that he should be going in the first round. So I'll take him in the second round all day long. All right. So we've got A.J. Brown off the board. I'm going for another running back at 32. I would be ecstatic to get a Leonard Fournette. If I cannot snag him, then we'll try and eye James Conner. And then at 41, I might go QB. I might go ahead and lock up a QB if I get a running back that I'm happy with. As we've seen Kelce off the board and Andrews. If I had to go for Kittle, I'd probably have to take him at pick 32. Don't know if I want to pay that high of a price. Might hold off for like a combination of a Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry, right? So we'll find out here. We'll find out. Here goes CeeDee Lamb. It's a lot of teams who need receivers, which is a good thing for me moving into the third round. Other than Finicky, Flounder, and Matty Side. I would be very surprised if there wasn't a big run at receiver and tight end and maybe QB here. But I won't be surprised if some of these teams are trying to go for triple running backs. But same time, that may help me as I am looking to the running back position here in the third round. There goes Leonard Fournette, so never mind. So looking at the backs available, I mean, yeah, I want James Conner on my team. Hands down. There goes Keenan Allen. I'd be happy with the Aaron Jones or Monty, even a Zeke or Josh Jacobs as well. But I really wanted Leonard Fournette, who is really not being drafted at his current ADP at all for good reason. Very good reason. I don't agree with his current ADP at all. Now that he's back with the Bucs and Tom Brady's back in that offense. He had great chemistry with last season. So, holy cannoli. Wow. Good picks here. James Conner off the board. Things are heating up here. I mean, these are my two sweethearts right here, Leonard Fournette and James Conner. But I just don't think they're going to be available. Like, by the time we're doing, drafts in the summer, mock drafts in the summer, I don't think they're going to be available past the third round. I really don't. They both just had phenomenal seasons last year, and it just makes no sense to me why their current ADP is so incredibly low. But I've had the luxury of being able to pick them a little bit later, and even in our subscriber mock drafts, it's not an option. All right, there goes Hopkins. There goes the first QB off the board in Josh Allen. What I'd like to do here is get a running back, and then at 41, pick Justin Herbert. That's what I'm really crossing my fingers for. There goes Antonio Gibson. I'm probably going to shore up Josh Jacobs here. Take him as my RB2, which I'm fine with. I can't speak tonight. What I really would have liked to do is went and got Fournette or Connor here, and then at 41, take a Josh Jacobs. But the way this draft is going, it's turning out to be pretty RB heavy. So Metcalf is off the board, and Aaron Jones is off the board, which makes me want to pick Josh Jacobs even more. George Kittle sitting here, which is kind of enticing as well. Looking at tight ends, though. Let's just take a running back. Let's stick with our plan. Let's go Jacobs. Very, very close to taking George Kittle there. But there's, we've seen a couple running backs here, including Gibson and Jones, who made me a little nervous there. I think there's an opportunity for me to take Kittle at 41, potentially. Especially that he's ranked a little bit lower in these rankings here on Underdog, but we'll find out. There goes Higgins. I'd like to get Herbert here. I think there's a pretty strong possibility, but if Kittle's sitting here, I'll probably go Kittle, and then at 56, take the best QB available, because I've been finding that I don't really need to go out and stretch for a QB, especially with how easy it is to get Jalen Hurts late in these drafts. There goes Mike Evans. I think a phenomenal steal at pick 34. My mind, Evans is a steal at 34. There goes Kyle Pitts. Kind of worries me. But Waller and Kittle are still available. I'd much rather have Kittle. We've got 5 picks and 2 teams with a tight end before we select at least 3 teams at 0 tight end. And they all have one selection to pick up said tight end. There goes Barkley and Elliott. So really it's going to be up to probably J.D. Brooks here if he wants to go tight end or not. We haven't really seen any run on QB, which I don't have a problem with. Still potential to get a Herbert at 56 as Cam Akers gets selected here. At some point I'm going to have to jump back to the receiver position and load up pretty heavy as well. But as most of you guys know, I feel pretty confident in later rounds finding receivers that I'm confident in overall. Just use the word confident twice in like 1 minute, but that's okay. And especially having Justin Jefferson as my first selection on this team, I feel like having him lead the receiver room, makes me feel okay. All right. If Kittle's sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and take him. Whew. Patty Mahomes. Okay. Good pick, though. All right, let's take Kittle off the board. I like that selection a lot. So far, we're sitting with Kamara, Jacobs, JJ, and Kittle. So I don't actually mind the start to this draft at all. Be interesting to see what QBs get taken after Patrick Mahomes has been selected here as the second QB off the board. Josh Allen taken at pick 28. There goes Darren Waller. Maybe I'll start a little run at tight end, although I think once you get past this first tier, Pitts, Kittle, Waller, Kelsey, Andrews, you see a little bit of a pause, and you'll see a really strong push for tight end probably end of the 5th, somewhere in the 6th, even the 7th. So we'll see what happens here. I definitely need to be keeping my eye on the receiver position. But at this point, I might take a look at running back as well. I mean, if David Montgomery's sitting here with this next selection, I'll probably take him as well as Elijah Mitchell. Those are two players that I have a lot of confidence in. But looking at the receivers, a Chris Godwin sitting around, a Michael Pittman, or an Amon-Ra St. Brown, I would really like to add to this team. So I think no matter what, we're going to get a good selection here at pick 56. And then I probably will lean away from the QB position, although I was thinking of trying to go out and get a guy early. Although I'm not entirely sure that Herbert's going to last to pick 56, as David Montgomery's taken off the board, so he's no longer available on our queue. I gotta turn on my Xbox, make sure it doesn't update. Would have really liked to come out with Montgomery at pick 56, but I also was pretty sure it wasn't going to happen. Probably need to shore up a... You guys are seeing my Xbox for some reason. We don't want that. Well, Chris Godwin just got selected. Uh-oh. Alright, we should be back in business. I'm sorry, guys. Just had to keep it interesting for you guys. Alright, there goes. So Godwin's off the board, and I was really, really crossing my fingers he'd somehow slip out to pick 56. But I knew that was probably not going to happen. Dobbins out of here, and Herbert. I mean, Herbert all the way to 49 is actually kind of surprising. Really, we haven't seen a big push at the QB position. There goes Elijah Mitchell. So now I'm kind of back in that position where I'm probably going to have to switch back to the receiver position in terms of value that's available, which is okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple running backs queued up here. Ooh, man. It's been a heavy running back draft, which is okay. But I was really hoping for Mitchell in this round. But I also need a receiver, so maybe it's, blessing and a curse here. I can't believe I just put my... So I need to turn on my Xbox to do an update, and I guess that was in front of the queue on Streamlabs there. My bad, guys. All right, so we got Scary Terry falling all the way to pick 51, and then Elijah Moore at 52. Damn, there goes Michael Pittman. Okay. So Amon-Ra St. Brown's probably my highest rated player going into pick 56 here. Still a good start to this team. JJ, Kamara, Jacobs, and Kittle. A little thin at running back, though. I mean, I think here I just take the best player available, and then I'm probably going to try and circle back and get Cordero Patterson. Because I'm definitely going to need more help at the running back position. There goes Tyler Lockett. A big run at receiver here in the 5th round. There goes Lamar Jackson. So let's go ahead and let's pick up St. Brown. Looking at the receivers available, Devonta Smith, Mike Williams, Darnell Mooney, Hunter Renfrow, Brandon Cooks, Adam Thielen. Oh, we got Kadarius Toney sitting around, who apparently the Giants are trying to trade as of today as well. Cortland Sutton, Tyler Boyd, those are going to be my top receivers available. I'm going to hold off at QB. And I'm going to try and take a combination of like a Jalen Hurts and a Deshaun Watson, Jalen Hurts and Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, someone like that. All right, there goes ETN. Juju Smith-Schuster's off the board. Joe Burrow. If Burrow had failed at pick 65, I would have strongly considered him as well. I've taken him in a lot of these best ball drafts. Mike Williams off the board. I really like Mike Williams in the best ball format. You know, in a redraft, regular fantasy format, he may not be getting you enough points to win on a weekly basis, but those really big performances will add up in a best ball format. Here goes Kyler Murray. Got some good teams kind of starting to form here. Devonta Smith off the board. I love Devonta Smith going to the next season. I think he's going to have a great sophomore year. There goes Singletary. There are a lot of receivers that I like sitting around. So I'm very tempted to go with Patterson as a pretty thin at running back. And then hopefully just circle around and be able to get like a Brandon Cooks or a Hunter Renfrow, even a Darnell Mooney. So let's do that. Let's pick up Patty and Cheese. And let's move on. Let's keep an eye at the QB position and the tight end position. I'd love to add a Dawson Knox to this team. If not, Hunter Henry's going to be the next guy I'm going to try and target. TJ Hawkinson, Dallas Goedert still sitting around as well. Really like both those guys. So far we're sitting with 2 receivers, JJ and Amon-Ra. We got Kamara, Jacobs, Patty and Cheese, and then George Kittle. So pretty even peel team as Hollywood Browns off the board here at pick 66. John, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. What's up, man? Hope all is well. Right back at you, broski. Are you just going to be on Underdog tonight? Yes, I'm just running one 12-team Underdog draft tonight. I don't think our next mock draft is going to be until Monday. Unless you guys have a request and really want to get one put together for maybe Sunday night to give everyone enough time to hop in. That could be an option as well. But good to see you, bro. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing all right. And Darnell Mooney off the board making me sweat a little here. So I really want a Renfrow, Cooks, and I can get by with a Thielen or Cortland Sutton as well. Cortland Sutton I would actually really like as well. If I get any combination of those receivers, any 2 of those receivers I just listed at pick 80 and 89, I'd feel really confident, especially if at 104 I could swing around and pick up like a Jalen Hurts, right? So we'll see how this plays out. Big run at receivers, Hollywood Brown, Mooney, Gabriel Davis, and Jerry Jeudy all off the board, followed by running back Michael Carter. I think is a really good pick at pick 70. Could argue that I should have gone Carter over Patterson there, but Patterson's just a guy I want on my team right now. There goes Brandon Cooks. So now I'm a little sad inside, but it's okay. We'll get by. Goes Brandon Ayuk. There goes Adam Thielen. So we're getting thinner and thinner at that list. It goes Hawkinson. Right now, Renfro is the main guy I want. Would love to come out of here with a Renfro. There goes Damian Harris. Hoping that that selection of Hawkinson can help us see kind of a run at the tight end position. And also, I mean, it's really been slow moving at QB. Like round 5, we saw Herbert, Jackson, and Burrow, and then just one QB taking the top of the 6th with Kyler Murray. We really haven't seen a big run at the position. There goes Allen Robinson, which is helping me because I'm trying to stay away from the position as long as possible. Would have loved a Brandon Cooks here. That's okay. Wow, this guy has only drafted receivers. What is going on? His clock's going all the way down. I wonder if he has a queue of just receivers. Are you kidding me? And he takes my player? Is this a strategy for best ball to only take receivers? I don't think so. I mean, Mooney or Renfro would have loved on this team, and he got both of them. No kidding, man. All right, I guess Cortland Sutton's my top. I mean, this guy only had one receiver, so we'll see who he takes. All right, Cortland Sutton it is. Which kind of stinks because Tim Patrick's a guy I really like to pick up in late rounds. But that's okay, that's okay. Wow. That was really weird, though. I feel like that guy's on auto pick and only has receivers queued up. There goes A.J. Dillon, who I was just looking at. Like, if he falls out to this next round, there's no way in hell I'm passing up A.J. Dillon at this point in the draft. All right, let's see what happens here. We're pretty even right now. 3 running backs, 3 receivers, and a tight end. Plenty of time in this draft. John, I was just going to ask you about Cook's value. I love Cooks, man. I think you just know exactly what you're going to get out of him, right? Over 1,000 receiving yards, over 5 touchdowns in that same offense with the same quarterback he performed with last season. Over his career, it really hasn't mattered who's throwing him the football, right? Like, he's going to get it done. So the fact that he re-signed with the Texans, I like that, right? Where if he went to a different offense, we wouldn't necessarily know what to expect. Like, I think he'd be able to perform, but we just, who knows exactly what we're going to get. Where with him staying with the Texans, I think we know what to expect 100%. So I like Cooks. I think his value is actually pretty high. I mean, he's a true wide receiver 1. He might be on the Texans, but he is a Texans wide receiver 1, and you can still perform on a consistent basis and be productive in fantasy as a wide receiver 1, even if you're on a bad team. Even if you're on a really bad team, like the Houston Texans for Brandon Cooks circumstance, or Darnell Mooney, right, on the Bears and his circumstance. So, yeah. I really like Brandon Cooks, especially where you can draft him as well. All right, there goes Tom Brady. And we'll see who gets selected here. I'm kind of eyeing Rashad Penny. So we are a little thin at running backs. Let's go to pick up Penny. And then moving forward, I'd love to secure a Tyler Boyd. There goes Kareem Hunt. Let's go ahead and make sure we're queuing up. I mean, running back's basically done. I'd like to get James Robinson later in this draft as well. But pretty soon here, we're going to need to take another, or not another, an actual quarterback. So I'd like to get a Jalen Hurts here. And let's just go ahead and get this queue rolling a little bit. There goes Prescott. I'd love to get a Dawson Knox on this squad as well. But I think our need at quarterback is probably going to overshadow that. But Kittle and Knox would be just a filthy combination. All right, so right now we've got 4 running backs, 3 receivers. We're going to end up with a lot of receivers in late rounds, though. So I'm okay with Sutton, St. Brown, and Jefferson at the running back position. We've got Kamara, Jacobs, Patty and Cheese, and Rashad Penny. Then we've got George Kittle sprinkled in there as well. So a pretty even overall team. I'm thinking at 104, I'm going to go ahead and secure QB, though. I'm thinking at 104, 113, I might just get 2 quarterbacks, call it a day, and move forward. There goes Goodert. Part of me, if Knox is sitting at 104, I might go Dawson Knox here, though. Can take a breather at running back and receiver. I actually like the 4 running backs that we ended up with Kamara, Jacobs, Patterson, Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny falling to 89 is a little bit surprising for me. There goes Chase Claypool. We do have a couple teams here with 0 tight ends, including the first selection of the 9th round here, so we'll find out. But a combination of Kittle and Knox, I think, would be pretty nice overall. So I think there's a chance I could get Knox at 104 and then Jalen Hurts at 113. Oh, I always talk too soon. Oh my God, we're getting decimated at the QB position. Okay, this changes everything. We got Hurts and Stafford out of here. So now we're very thin on quarterback names that I like. Now I might need to go out and just draft 2 QBs and secure 2 QBs that I like. And for me, that's any combination. Okay, there goes Deshaun Watson. I'd rather have a combination of Rodgers and Wilson. But we've got another 0 QB team here. He takes Russell Wilson. That means Aaron Rodgers is my most likely candidate at the QB position. We've got Mattis signed back on the board. He's got 1 QB and 7 freaking receivers. And then Isles 96 here is pretty even overall. But he might want a second QB. A lot of fantasy managers. There goes Russell Wilson. Oh, Russell Wilson already got taken. I'm sorry. A lot of fantasy managers do want 2 QBs, or even 3. There goes Trey Lance in best ball format. So, okay, now I'm sweating a little bit. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. We're fumbling the QB position tonight, which is not something you want to do in best ball at all. But let's take that upside in Dawson Knox, have 2 stud tight ends, and then holy cannoli, we're going to have Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins more than likely. And I might have to draft 4 QBs. It is crazy he took all those wideouts, John. I mean, where is this man's team? Hold on. Prescott, Lance, Chase, Brown, Metcalf, Moore, Lockett, Mooney. For some reason it took me off him. And Renfro. Man, I'm trying to think, like, is that a strategy just to take receivers and QBs? I don't think so. Man, whew, we're getting smacked around tonight. All right, there goes Gesicki. I might have to reach a little bit for Derek Carr here, and he might get taken. I took a really big risk by taking Dawson Knox there. A really big risk. And I talked about taking a QB early tonight, which we totally could have done. And still gotten Dawson Knox. Like, what I probably should have done this draft, as much as I love George Kittle's, maybe I should have taken Justin Herbert there, like I was saying. And then I'd end up with Dawson Knox and still an opportunity to draft a guy like a Hunter Henry. But hey, you live and you learn. It's been an interesting team. I mean, I think looking at the skill positions, we're in a good position. I'm going to take some flyers at QB. This is going to get interesting. I'm probably going to, looking at ADP, reach for Carr here if he's available. There's a strong possibility that J.D. Brooks takes him, though. might have to go for some rookies or sophomore players. Maybe a Zach Wilson. All right. I had to take him. Part of me was looking at Boyd there. Like, let's get a receiver. And wow, there goes Tyler Boyd, who I would have really liked on this team as well. But that's okay. We need a QB. All right, looking at the receivers available, I'm going to take some flyers at the receiver position as well. But luckily, in best ball, we got 20 picks here. And it is always going to be the most stacked position. Well, maybe not the most stacked, but the deepest position. So I got plenty of names here to work with. There goes Justin Fields. Oh, goodness. I like the way this team started, and I don't hate it necessarily, but I think we may have fumbled. We probably should have forfeited Mr. Kittle there. Gone with a QB early to be a little bit of a different position here, but that's okay. All right, there goes Chase Edmonds. I'm also just a little weak at receiver. Just a little bit. I think that one team drafting every receiver on the board has helped. 7 receivers and 3 QBs. Wait. Oh, he took Justin Fields as well. Who's going to play running back for you? I mean, is that... I'm trying to think if that's like a logical strategy. Like, just to forfeit every position, but receiver and QB. I don't think so. All right, there goes Jacoby Myers. Yeah, I was so close to snagging Tyler Boyd, taking a big risk at 113. So that's actually pretty interesting that he got taken at pick 114. But this team is also very thin at receiver, so that makes some sense that he went out and took Tyler Boyd. Who I love. I mean, I absolutely love Tyler Boyd. All right, Kenny Galladay's out of here. Jacoby Myers and Kenny Galladay are 2 receivers from, like, you can draft them all day, man. I'm not... I would rather you take them than me. What rookies are you high on this year? It's hard to say. I feel like I'll have a much... I was thinking about this today. I'll have a much better grasp after the NFL draft, being able to evaluate those guys with, you know, what team they're on, who's in front of them at each position, all of that stuff. So, I mean, obviously you've got a crap ton of receivers who are going to have an opportunity to make an immediate impact. Then you got like Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, right? I think there's going to be some productive backs out of this rookie class. There's going to be plenty of productive receivers. I also really like Trey McBride as well. So we'll see. Oh, that hurts. Gallup and Patrick off the board. Oh my gosh. It's like these people are coming for my life here. I might have to draft Tua. Oh, man. Patrick and Gallup gone. That hurts. And, I mean, Russell Gage got picked at 109. Those are like my 3 favorite late-round guys. I like Rondale Moore in best ball formats as well. Freiermuth out of here. And Alan Lazard. I like Alan Lazard as well. I think I'm just going to go Kendrick Bourne here. Yep. Oh, man. Thank God we got freaking Justin Jefferson on this team. And our tight ends are both studs. I mean, our running back room's solid. Gosh, our QBs are thin. All right, I'm probably going to have to take Kirk Cousins with this next selection. And then literally just take receivers to finish this draft. And some running backs as well. And another QB. And I don't know if I'm going to draft another tight end. We'll see how far Hunter Henry falls. Like, if there's a point where I'll just take him. If he's there at 152, I'll probably take him. But I think with 137, I have to target Kirk Cousins. But we have a lot of teams with 1 QB. in front of us. So there goes James Robinson. I totally forgot about him. There goes DJ Chark. I did mention Robinson earlier, someone that I wanted on my team. That's okay. Running back's the strongest group we've got right now. Sorry, James, if you're listening, bro. Forgot about you. Wow, this has been an intense draft. Logan Thomas, interesting selection there. Hunter Henry's got to be my favorite late round tight end. I'll take him before Freiermuth and Thomas all day long. All right, this is shaping up to be one of the more interesting live drafts we've done. I mean, I have to take Kirk Cousins at 137, unless he gets selected here. Tannehill, that scared me. I saw the purple. There goes Henry. Okay, I was wondering when Henry was going to get picked, because he was going to give me a little conundrum. Wait, Kirk Cousins got picked? Oh my gosh, he did get picked. Oh my god. I had to pick two, I guess. I panicked. Wait, when did Kirk Cousins get picked? And how did I not notice? Oh, he got picked before, or, after I picked Derek Carr. I may have slightly reached for Tua there, but we still fulfilled a need. So, oh my gosh, this might be, I don't know if I've ever fumbled this much in a draft, man. Receiving room is a little bit thin. We're going to be going for some upside tonight, boys and girls. I might draft Antonio Brown. You guys know a fan, a good selection. There's plenty of late round running backs that I'm happy with. Kenneth Gainwell, Hendo, Khalil Herbert, Mostert, Hines, Justin Jackson, Zach Moss, James White, Pirine, Mack. Marlon Mack's someone I want to lead this draft with. Rex Burkhead, Boston Scott. All right, going back to receiver, I think we've got everyone. I almost picked Odell with that last pick. Just like I said, go for some upside at the receiver position. There goes Mostert. Yeah, I'm going to need a couple QBs on this team. I mean, I got Derek Carr and Tua. Like, I don't actually hate that combination, but this is not the QB room I envisioned for tonight's draft. And our receivers are just weak, man. This has been, good drafting by others, and then just some weird drafting by others as well. Holy cannoli. I feel like Odell is the top player for me right now. There's a lot of running backs that I like. And I don't even feel crazy about drafting Odell. We got a good amount of those sophomore QBs hanging around. Matt Ryan, someone I'd like to lead this draft with. There goes Gronk. There's some QBs that I like here. See what happens. Receiver just got ate up tonight, man. Receiver and QB took a while. I was when I picked for Rashad Penny, I should have gone Hurts. I thought I had one more round. There goes Ito Smith. I want to take some flyers at receiver, man. All right, let's just see what happens. I've got two on my team. There goes Trevor Lawrence. I might take a QB at 152. There goes my boy Albert O. Can definitely hold off at tight end having Kittle and Knox. Goes Darrell Henderson, a good pick. I had to take some rookie receivers too. I think I'm going to go receiver at 152 and then look for Zach Wilson or Matt Ryan with my next selection. But there's a lot of 1 QB teams out there right now. And I definitely want to come out of here with a Marlon Mack. We'll see what happens. Braxton Berrios, Callaway, Ced Wilson, other guys I'd like to be able to add to this squad, but I don't think I'll be able to add everyone I just listed. This guy's been taking my receivers all night long. Are you kidding me, man? All right, there goes Odell. Okay, so that ruins all my plans. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what tonight is anymore. Just give me Zach Wilson, I guess. I don't know how to draft anymore. What is this guy's team? Dak, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Mooney, Renfro, Beckham, Freiermuth, and Noah Fant. No running backs. 8 receivers. And every time I want a receiver, he takes one. That's hilarious. All right, Jameson Crowder's out of here. Oh, man. How do you have no running backs? Is that a strategy I don't know about? Because I would love to be able to not draft running backs. All right, almost into the 14th round. There goes Evan Engram. Got one more selection in the 13th round, and it's William Fuller, who's not even on a team right now, I don't think, but that's okay. There goes Tyler Higbee, first selection of the 14th round. My gosh, just some absolutely heavy receiver teams. I'm probably going to go for Marvin Jones or Ced Wilson here. Really just try and get as many of these top receivers that I've got queued up that you see. That's where I'm moving forward to. And then hopefully come out of here with Matt Ryan as well. Let's take Marvin Jones. Still had a productive season last year. Add Christian Kirk to that receiving room. Ced Wilson I'd really like to lock up here as well. I wouldn't mind getting Braxton Berrios. So we've got 5 more selections. Man, this draft started off really strong, I thought, as well. Hey, at least I got Justin Jefferson to lead that receiving room. I mean, receivers aren't even my biggest concern. It's the quarterback position. This has definitely been a fun draft, though. Because DPJ and Josh Palmer. Naheem Hines, a good pick there. At some point, I'll probably snag another running back or two. Like I said, I'd like to leave here with Marlon Mack as well. There are still plenty of quarterbacks that I like as well. Mac and Cheese, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Winston Mills. Like in the 15th round of a fantasy draft, those were valuable QBs. There goes Njoku. Might try and go... Keep forgetting about Robbie Anderson. Might try and go Ced Wilson. And then just go ahead and lock up Marlon Mack as well. Not, I like KJ Osborne. And I still like Braxton Berrios, but I've seen him last just a little bit longer. AJ Green might be a play. I mean, had a decent year in terms of receiving yards last year. He's back with the Cardinals. Josh Reynolds, potentially a play. Is Manuel Sanders still a free agent? I think he is. Other than that, I mean, what, Randall Cobb? Like, don't think I'm there. Got a couple of rookies off the board here. Don't know why I just looked at Chris Conley, but I just need to check out those stats. Deshaun Jackson actively trying to get signed right now. I don't think there's anyone. There goes Hardman. I think that's a good pick at this point in the draft. Got Josh Gordon available. Mac and Cheese is off the board. What tight ends are available? CJ Uzomah, Trey McBride, Gerald Everett. I like all those guys. Get them queued up here. Why not? There goes Matt Ryan. Good pick. He was really the last QB I really wanted, but Winston, I wouldn't mind either. All right, I think we got everyone queued up that we need. Yeah, I would have liked to get. I mean, I don't really know why I picked Zach Wilson. I've been taking him a lot of drafts, but he does tend to go a little bit earlier than like a Matt Ryan, right? So I almost went Matt Ryan at 161. But we're just going to have to live with the very interesting QB room that we have here. Okay, there goes Gerald Everett. So I'm going to go ahead and lock up said Wilson here. Take a flyer, take some upside the receiver position because we really, really, truly need it. And now that Matt Ryan's been selected, I don't know if I'm going to go for a QB at 185. I was hoping he'd fall out to 185, but that's okay. Might just go ahead and lock up Marlon Mack because I'd really like to add him to this roster as well. Zach Moss, another guy I really like to come out of this draft with. Because, I mean, Osborne had really good production last year. He just got selected. But, and I do like him. The value you can get him in a lot of these best ball drafts, you know, in comparison to the value that's available. But you also have to imagine that a lot of that production came during the time that Adam Thielen did not play last year. Although some of that production came the very beginning of the season as well when Thielen was fully healthy. So either way, I still think, especially in the 15th round of the fantasy draft, he's very good. Selecting a very, very good wide receiver 3. It'll be interesting to see if Minnesota goes out and selects another receiver as well, as I've heard some buzz of that happening in Thursday's upcoming draft as well. All right, Brian Robinson out of here. And we got one more pick in the 15th round. Danny Dimes, why not? Someone's got to take him. There goes Chris Carson. If I could get Winston at pick 200, I'd be pretty happy, actually. I might be drafting Davis Mills tonight. Who does J.D. Brooks have at QB? Patty Mahomes, okay. Ooh, that's a thin running back room. All right, Carson Wentz is selected here. Pick 182. Actually, don't mind him at 182. Jerry, what's up, bro? Sorry I can't be here for the stream. No worries, man. No worries at all. Happy to have you when we can. Mom had to go to the hospital for a surgery. Hey, man, I hope your mom's all right, man. That's all that matters, broski. Thoughts and prayers your way, my dude. All right, let's take Marlon Mack here. I hope you're having a good day. Right back at you, homie. Yeah, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. All that good stuff, broskies. No worries at all, my dude. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Didn't have to do that at all, my guy. All right, we got Marlon Mack off the board. And kind of want Zach Moss on this team, too. There goes Callaway. I think Callaway's pretty damn good value at this point, too. So far, oh, my God, our QB room. Carr, Tua, and Wilson. Oh, my gosh, man. Those QBs just went quick. I thought we had one more round to lock up at Jalen Hurts, Stafford, or Wilson. Oh, I made a mistake tonight. Okay, Kamara, Jacobs, Patterson, Penny, and Marlon Mack. I'm pretty happy with the running back room. JJ, St. Brown, Sutton, Bourne, Jones, Wilson. I think this receiver room would look pretty damn different if we didn't have one team selecting 9 receivers in the first 9 rounds or whatever. Then Kittle and Knox, I'm super happy with my tight ends tonight. But oh my gosh, he's still selecting receivers. Chase, Brown, Metcalf, Moore, Lockett, Mooney, Renfro. 3 QBs in a row, 2 tight ends in a row, and 4 more receivers. Where are your running backs? Oh my goodness. What's up, Prey? What's up, baby? Oh man. Okay. Lots of interesting receivers being taken here. Samir White. Really only 3 draftable QBs in Goff, Winston, and Davis Mills available. Oh man, pressure's on. There goes Jared Goff. My QB room is not going to be complete without Jared Goff. I don't know what we're going to do. Like I said, I will pick Jameis Winston all day long at pick 200. All right, into the 17th round here. We got Sky Moore off the board. I mean, I might just give up at receiver. There goes Uzama. Really good pick at this point in the draft, in my opinion. Nico Collins off the board. I'd like to come out of here with a Zach Moss. Boston Scott's been one of my late round guys. Just take those points from whenever he does score touchdowns. Because Justin Jackson, I love him as a handcuff situation as well. Braxton Berrios is still sitting here. He might be my next selection. Okay, never mind. Every time I have mentioned a player tonight, they have gotten selected, which is hilarious. But that's okay. If this guy picks another receiver, I need to know who this man is. How many receivers does he have? 11? 3 QBs, 11 receivers, 2 tight ends. A third tight end. Where are your running backs? Does anyone know if people do that where they don't draft running backs in best ball? Do I go Jameis Winston? Or do I take another running back in Zach Moss? Let's take a running back. This is quite an interesting team we've got here. Pray, bro. Madden gave 99 golden ticket card, wide receivers, running backs, 95 speed. Dude, I am so behind on Madden. I haven't played in like 3 weeks. But go, go pimp out that your Mutt team I did. I was thinking about like either tonight or tomorrow just doing a Madden stream. Just taking a breather from fantasy for a night. I might do that tomorrow, do a late night long stream, hang out, play Madden. We'll see. Oh yeah, picks are getting interesting now. Austin Hooper to end the 17th round. Are there any receivers? AJ Green and Josh Reynolds are the only receivers I have queued up. And Terrace Marshall had such a disappointing season last year. Brian Edwards kind of interesting. There's Jamal Williams. Jalen Guyton's kind of interesting. And we like that offense a ton. I can't believe that I'm like getting excited about potentially drafting AJ Green right now. That's where we're at in this draft. AJ Green and Jameis Winston are my top targets. I don't think I have any tight ends queued up, but I don't really care about tight end anymore. Here goes McKinnon. McKinnon's kind of he's someone I haven't looked at in best ball. He's a good pick here. Man, the Trot Master. O.J. Howard's kind of interesting. Goes Mitch Trubisky. Let's lock up. Lock up. Go in and get our boy, Jameis Winston. All right, so right now we got Carr, Tua, Wilson, and Winston. I mean, we just absolutely got smacked in the face of the QB position. I mean, usually I'd only take 2 QBs, but tonight, I mean, we had to go deep. It's not pretty at the QB position. Kamara, Jacobs, Patterson, Penny, Mack, and Moss at running back. I'm pretty damn happy with this running back room. Receivers, we got JJ, St. Brown, Sutton, Bourne, Jones, and Wilson. Every time we were about to take a receiver that I was happy with, they got taken from us. Plus, we had this team with, I mean, we've got a team of 10 team receivers. Not that uncommon, but this guy's got 11 receivers. Just been taking nothing but receivers. And then we got Kittle and Knox. So it's an interesting team. Don't get me wrong, but this is still a team that can wind up with a fair amount of points throughout the season as well. All right, Sony Michel, Chuba Hubbard off the board. Kenyon Drake. Davis Mills. Almost went Mills over Winston. Then the day. Give me Jameis. I do think Davis Mills got a good season. And he had an underrated season last year as well. Oh, Madden side took his first running back, Chuba Hubbard. Is this just a strategy I don't know about? I'm going to have to look into that. It's really blowing my mind tonight. I mean, I didn't even notice JV as well. He's got a ton of receivers, but not really receivers. I mean, he took Thielen, who I was eyeing that round. Like, I don't really feel bullish about any of those receivers. It's a really interesting team he's got there. But, oh well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right. 19th round is beginning here. So I'd like to come out of here with AJ Green and Boston Scott. Those are my 2 highest players I got. If not, probably go Josh Reynolds or Amari Rogers, Jalen Guyton, and then a James White or Rex Burkhead. I've got Piron queued up as well. Myles Gaskin is like officially going undrafted, which I mean I'm not really against, but what a weird draft. But good. Oh my god, there goes AJ Green. Oh, AJ. Is that the same guy? No. I thought it was the same guy who took Braxton Berrios. So I thought I had a different receiver enemy tonight. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my goodness. There goes Guyton. Josh Reynolds is my only hope. He's my Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want to like Jamal Agnew as well, but I just don't. I might just take a rookie I've never heard of and hope that he's really good. Oh, I kind of like Zacchaeus. What is he, the wide receiver 1 on that team right now? I might take Zacchaeus. Goes Dan Arnold. All right, I'm drafting Josh Reynolds. Zay Jones off the board here too. Zach Pascal with the Eagles, kind of interesting too. Cleve Raymond had some good moments last season. Jakeem Grant's on Cleveland. All right, that's what we're working with, boys and girls. Almost to the last round of tonight's draft. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch Fan, baby. Damn it, there goes Zacchaeus. Really wanted him. I think I'm probably going to go for Boston Scott with this final selection. What a weird draft. This was definitely a fun draft, though. Goes Cole Beasley. And we've got the final selection of the 19th round. I mean, should I just draft Myles Gaskin? Probably not. Bryan Edwards, kind of interesting too. He had a decent year last year. He had like 3 touchdowns wiped away in the first 2 weeks of the season. And I'm exaggerating, but he had like legitimately had 2 touchdowns wiped away in like the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Penalties and things. He had like a game winner against Baltimore in week 1 on Monday Night Football that got called back. That was a great game too, week 1. Baltimore at Las Vegas. And the Raiders won that game. All right, no tight ends other than maybe O.J. Howard, but I mean, I'd be kind of like taking a handcuff to Knox there. This team is not that bad, but our QBs are just very, very questionable. I mean, if we just had like a Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert when we almost picked him, and then actually an opportunity to draft another receiver I was happy with, this would be a very different team. But this is still a team that can give a lot of production. One of the more interesting moves of the night was just go ahead and pick up Dawson Knox when we totally did not need a tight end just because I felt like he was the best player available. Oh gosh, I'm on the board. Amari Rodgers kind of interesting, but what, he only had 8 targets last year? All right, let's just take Boston Scott. He's been one of my favorite players to take in the 20th round. Scored quite a few times last season and hopefully scores for us a few times this year, especially if other players at the running back position are having down weeks. All right, Morelli Cox is off the board. Who is this guy going to pick? You're just going to rely on Chuba Hubbard all season long? I hope he wanted Boston Scott. Keyshawn Vaughn's actually a pretty decent pick in the 20th round. Okay, so you got Chuba Hubbard, Keyshawn Vaughn, and like 5 tight ends, 4 tight ends, like 12 receivers, and 4 QBs. Okay, man. I'm going to keep up with this. This guy's like my mortal enemy in Underdog drafts now. I'm going to keep up with this team all season long. All right, heading towards the final 3 selections of tonight's draft. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Appreciate you guys hopping in the live chat. Those of you who can make it tonight. I know it's Friday night, so usually not as many of you guys in here, but still a good stream nonetheless. Still a good draft, and definitely a good draft in the sense of this draft challenged us and made us uncomfortable. And that is really what you want from a mock draft. Projected 3,000 points, which is generally pretty damn good. Yeah, so far, how does Madden size? Oh my gosh, I hate this guy. Yeah, I mean, 3,000's above the average. So, wow, this guy's got a lot of points projected. Decent team, too. All right, so, it's not too bad. We got Carr, Tua, Wilson, and Winston. I don't know what this QB room is, but we have it nonetheless. Running backs, Kamara, Jacobs, Patterson, Penny, Mack, Moss, and Scott. I actually like this running back room quite a bit. I'm okay with this running back room. Receivers, J.J., Monroe, St. Brown, Sutton, Bourne, Marvin Jones, Wilson, and Reynolds. And then tight ends, we got Kittle and Knox. Not the worst team overall, just a very different team. 4 QBs, 7 running backs, 7 receivers, 2 tight ends. Definitely an interesting night tonight. I'm very happy we got Justin Jefferson when we did. This had, like I said, I almost went Mixon or Williams there. But decided to just go ahead and shore up JJ. And the way this night went, this draft went, it's a good thing we went out and got our wide receiver 1 earlier. Steven, what's up, bro? Yeah, I got Zach Wilson on here. I got completely punched in the face at QB. So this is my QB room for this draft. Yeah, I hope you can see that, Steven. Yeah. Look at that. We got an honorary appearance by Steven to end the draft. and to end the stream. How beautiful. All right, guys, make sure to hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch fam down below. And, of course, you can now double your first deposit up to $100 with code the Catch promo link also in the description down below. Make sure to join the Discord channel as well, completely free to join. And I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do for tomorrow's stream. Either do some mock drafting, some drafting, or just play some Madden. Steven says Jameis, Crabman, Winston. And I got two at a time, and I got the car stir. So actually, this team could work out. But gosh, smacked in the face at QB and receiver all night long. Good running back room and good tight ends on this team, though. So I guess, you know, a little bit of wear and tear there. Pull and tug, whatever, right? All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man. Love this family, the Catch family. Love this community. Love this channel. Appreciate you guys, everything that you guys do for the channel. Yeah. Steven saying, hope all is well. Jerry, 100%. Jerry, hope everything goes well with your mom. And thoughts and prayers your way, my dude. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hit me up on Discord if you guys need anything. Or if you guys want to get any specific mock drafts set up for the weekend, let me know. I might do a late night stream tomorrow night and just play some Madden and hang out with you guys. We'll see. So everyone have a safe weekend. Everyone have a great and safe Friday night. I'm going to go watch some Better Call Saul. And just appreciate you guys. Thanks for drafting with me. Thanks for hanging out. Got nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And peace.